Bum, bum.
Bum. Oh, hold on.
Thank you.
You're so welcome, everybody.
So, looks like we're here in this place of
In
the
Two
two
Shits.
shits. We made it to the two shits.
Week 1 has fully, I'm going to say eradicated, just to throw in some vocabulary.
Week 1 is eradicated.
Erectolicated.
So,
I haven't jacked off.
Justin hasn't jacked off. Neither have I. There's no jacking off going on so far. Which is good. So far, yeah. Stay in tune for the first jacking off episode. We'll teach you how.
How? I will teach how.
Well, a little update. We moved in to our apartment, which is above our restaurant that we work at. It's
not really an apartment. It's pretty much just one room that has a kitchen that is used by everybody that we have turned into a sick little area.
Yeah, so we have a bar that leads into the kitchen. It's blocked off. We might unblock it. Who knows?
And for reference for size, it is smaller than Aaron's apartment. By, like, if you were to just take the entire living room, including the kitchen,
no,
it's actually, like, slightly... If you were to go to the bar...
No, take, like, go from my mom's living room to her bar and just stretch that across the entire length of her apartment. That's a good... Does that make sense?
No, that doesn't make any sense. Not to me, at least. It's just pretty much the living room of Aaron's. We all sleep there, and now we have a bed.
No, it's bigger. It doesn't matter. It's a good size.
The kitchen. It is
we both have a twin bed. My feet hang off my bed.
Mine does as well.
If you try and scoot up so your feet don't hang off your bed, your head gets pinched in between the
just
roof.
Move your bed forward.
No, I don't want that. I like it like that. Because we have a triangle roof, so like the farther back you go, the closer the roof is to your head. So you either pinch your head or your feet are off the back. So
I'm not dumb, so I move my bed up so my feet don't always hang.
I like to feel enclosed.
My nuts hang sometimes.
I like to feel enclosed, so I keep mine close because it makes me feel comfortable. And I actually just got a new pillow, so
it's really sad looking.
It is. I bought it thinking this is gonna be a nice memory foam pillow, and it came really tightly rolled from Amazon, and I unrolled it thinking, now we're getting started. Now it's gonna fluff up, and don't get me wrong, it is fluffing up, but if it were to stay the way it is right now, it's a sad pillow, and it makes me sad. But if it does fluff up, maybe it's got some potential, but who knows. Oh, also, our apartment gets really hot or really cold. There's no in between.
Yeah. One fun little fact. Bennett has gotten, you know, like how old people have a bunch of pills?
Hey, we're getting there.
No, I'm jumping around the room. We showed it to so many people. Don't kid no more. But Bennett brought a bunch of like the pills that he got from his nutritionist, and they gave him.
Hi, Deja.
Hey guys.
Hello.
What are you doing?
We're doing a podcast for the listeners back home. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
They wanted us to do this.
Where are you guys from?
Colorado.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our roommate, Deja.
Live updates.
She makes cake.
No.
And oysters.
She does, but also burrata. Don't know what that is yet. We'll figure that out soon, hopefully. Burrata is...
It's tomatoes and
sour cream.
Some sort of cheese on top. It's cheese, but they do their burrata with jalapeno in it, which I think is pretty good.
Jalapeno.
And
sounds funny. I just like we're describing burrata.
Go with your pills.
Oh, okay. It's just like he's an old man. What is it?
Oh yeah, I have like a tray, and I have to sort out my pills. And they gave me a ginormous tray for these pills, but in reality, I only end up taking like...
Have you even taken any?
No, I've been waiting to start. So right now they're just sitting there, but I'm waiting till... I'm probably going to start tomorrow morning, now that I actually have a schedule. For those of you who want to hear my schedule, I'm going first.
Are you going to read your schedule?
No.
You boring ass.
I work 2 jobs now. My morning job is at a breakfast place that's right across the street ran by my uncle. He's the chef. He makes jokes with the Jamaicans, and the Jamaicans run. Carmen got a beef. Her name's not Carmen. Carmen's the one that works at Stranger Than Saints, but I couldn't think of her name.
Carmen's our dishwasher, and
who's got a dump truck.
You be looking at her like, she'd be like, grab a fruit, baby. And you're like, shit, I'm gonna grab some of that ass. And then you would have plenty of handfuls to grab.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's a small-ish kitchen, so you try and run behind her, and that thing is bumping and slumping against you.
It's kind of gross.
But she's kind of a machine when it comes to washing dishes.
But also, she's annoying. Like, someone, threw away napkins on accident, and I'm sitting there putting stuff away. She's like, who put this here? I'm like, I do not know. Why would, if I did know, what changes that? And obviously, someone did that by accident. I'm not going to go find them and, go spank them, even though I would very much like to.
See, for me, she likes to say, me and Carmen have a weird relationship where I walk in and she goes, what's up? But you can't understand her, so I always look at her and then, don't understand her. And then it's like, oh, I know what you said, but it's after I've walked away. And so it just turns into a weird... Let me get into this, actually. Justin, you know the weird situations where you were running food and you're trying to remember this goes here, and you're trying to remember the table numbers and what it's called and all that stuff. And then you run into a guest who, sort of throws you off because they say something that you weren't expecting. Stuff that guests don't normally say, and then you just freak out and you just, say whatever.
Ever happen to you? Normally, I say whatever when they don't surprise me. If they're, boring, I'll just fuck up and be like... They'll won't say anything. I'll be like, you're welcome. That, or if they do normal stuff, I normally fuck up a little bit. But if they are different and they're energetic or try to fuck with me, I fuck with them harder. I've gotten good at that.
I was running 2 things of food in my hand. Boom, boom. I was going down, and then I have all this stuff in my head. Remember this, remember that. And this girl's like, do you want to go first? And I was I freaked out. I was like, oh shit, I didn't think about how to respond to this because the restaurant's really particular on what you say because it's a really fancy restaurant.
Not really, just
whatever
the town is. You can't say dude to girls or people that might not be.
You have to watch dudes. What you have to say. You can't be I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff I had to remember, and so I started freaking out.
You gotta use y'all.
Gender neutral language.
Bisexual? No, not bisexual.
Trisexual.
Quadsexual.
Justin bought a tricycle.
From the bicycle
store.
For 2 dinar.
Mic drop.
Rose. You don't know dineros?
No? Okay.
It's money.
Oh, yes. I do know.
That peso's dinero.
Let me get back to my story. I have a story.
What was your story?
She's the girl was like, hey, do you want to pass?
It's a shitty story.
I haven't even got to the...
Okay, go.
I haven't even climaxed yet.
Oh, the climax is going to be so rewarding.
The girl's like, do you want to go first? And I was like... I just stared right into her eyes and I said no, really loud.
That was better than I thought it would be.
Because, I was, so thrown off and out of my element that I just looked in her eyes and went, no! And then she was like, okay. And then I went anyway. And so it was...
You lied.
It was really awkward.
That's awesome, actually.
Yeah. So, I've had a lot of instances like that where I just, don't know what to say sometimes. The first time I ever got hit on here was by a 40-year-old-ish man. And he asked me, he said, are you 18? And I said, no. He said, how old are you? I was 18. And he goes, so you're legal. And I, in my head, I heard him say, just some bullshit, oh, that's cool or whatever. I didn't give a shit what he was saying. And then I was like, haha, exactly. And then I started walking away, and I was like...
That's why they were super into it, because you said, haha, exactly. No way they're not going to think, oh, he wants it.
Well, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what was happening.
Whenever they do that to me, I'm like, yeah, I'm straight, though. Instantly. I throw that right out there. Ew.
I don't...
Ew.
So maybe I made a mistake. Who knows? it's not for me to tell. It's not for Justin to tell. It's for the world and the gays to tell. So
Yeah, that is
There's
true. Here's a little like fun little fact for those friends at home. Everyone thinks we're like 16 here, and it's so annoying and so demeaning.
it is.
hate it.
We've been asked if we know how to drive.
And like, it's so like people refer to me as a kid. Like what the? I
Yeah, what
get
the
like
fuck
they're
is
all like
that?
30 years old, but like come on. I'm an adult man
Yeah.
here, sitting here.
We live on our own. We pay our own bills. I don't know how to pay my bills because I don't know how to set up any of my bank accounts.
I do. Bennett's just a little stupid.
But we're
Well,
still adults.
No, it's just like people were like, I was messing around from the coworkers, and then like the other coworker comes up and is like, "Hey, don't do that. You're gonna scare the poor kid." I was like, "Fuck you." And that
It
guy was
sucks.
like, cool.
It sucks. That's the only way to put it. It's
Fuck.
demeaning.
And then like
And like we went to a restaurant today and we almost just ordered alcohol.
we could have, and like we were. I look at this guy and like he puts down the coaster,
Like,
he's
he-
fully expecting us to get like cocktails,
Yeah.
and we go.
And in my head I was like, oh, 100% that's what like this wasn't something that we communicated to each other. It just like we both felt it. We both knew it was happening. And so Justin was going first, and in my head I was like, okay, Justin's gonna order something, and then I was gonna order I was just gonna try and order some alcoholic drink, cause like it just felt right. And then Justin, like, I don't know, he ordered just like a Dr. Pepper, which is like normal, but like
it was also at 1 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it was like-
so like
yeah, it was a normal thing, but for some reason it just felt so.
childish.
Yeah, it just
Like-
threw me off, and so I was like, no fucking way he's gonna let us order that. Like, I don't know if it was the tone or what it was
I don't like.
about the Dr. Pepper.
I
but
started to ask for the Dr. Pepper, and I genuinely like stopped in my tracks. I was like, "What is going on? I can't order this without feeling like shame. It's a fucking Dr. Pepper." We
I
walked into
know.
this place, and Bennett's like, "Oh, I haven't had a soda in so long. I really want a Dr. Pepper." And I was like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, it sounded good. It was a hot day.
And then they're like, "Oh,
It's a
we
nice
don't
day."
have that. We only have Coke." And then I was just like, "Oh."
And then he came to me, and then by then it just threw me out of my element once again,
So he got
and I didn't know
the
what
shittiest lemonade.
I got just shitty lemonade, and it sucked.
food was
were
good,
both
though.
the food was good, but we were both like disappointed, and it was
fucking Dr. Pepper.
because we didn't even talk about it. It was just like this mutually understood thing that was what was happening, and then
So the update
Yeah.
is we're going to put the test, like, because I haven't seen anyone card anyone.
yeah, because everyone that comes here is like 21 or over, and so they just like give them, like everyone just assumes okay they're old enough because no one like 18 comes here, so like we're just this phenomenon of two straight guys who are under
American
21.
also, which is,
American,
like,
yeah.
Rare.
It just throws everyone completely out of their element, and you can tell it does too, because it's like you can tell that like before people like were friends with them, it's like now it's a little bit awkward. Like they just don't know how to act with two straight guys that aren't who are a little bit younger than them. So no one cards anyone because no one comes here who's like young, and so we're gonna go to a restaurant.
We're going to try to order
And we're just gonna,
cocktails.
yeah, we're gonna get some confidence, and we're just gonna be like, I would like this. And the saying normally is like, if you act like you belong somewhere, then you do. And so hopefully we should just say it with enough confidence, and then, yeah, we'll get ourselves some drinks finally. But it's the first step in a long road to trying to meet people here, because we really only know our coworkers.
We have
Which,
this
don't get us
boy,
wrong, coworkers
Svetlin.
are cool. Justin
We're
will
gonna
tell you
start-
about them.
Yes. Svetlin is going to be our boy soon. He's a 20-year-old Bulgarian. He has a tattoo like a wolf in a tree. It's sick. He's just awesome. Like, and he has no friends here right now because he came here just to work. That guy has 4 jobs coming up.
He does. I talked to him twice now. Today we saw him in the street. We were walking
It's
back
gotta be
from a thrift
bitch
store.
To tax, like, do your taxes with 4 jobs.
Oh, I didn't even think about
'Cause
that.
it's hard to do 2 jobs. Well, just on a piece of paper, but like
Yeah.
still.
But Svetlin, I met him again. He's cool. He hooks up with girls on Tinder who
No,
ride the
he just-
ferry to.
He says it's super like he's like, American girls are so easy. And I was like, fuck yeah, Svetlin. His nickname is Rango.
Yeah.
He said that, but like Shane was like, "Look, all you Svedlin." That's not how Shane sounds, but for now it is.
Rango is a player.
He also looks like a guy from Jersey Shore. I don't know.
He does, 100%. He's got the chains. He's got the Cuban links, the unbuttoned shirt that like is a little bit too small. He's got the sunglasses that you would expect. He's got the haircut.
The haircut is.
He looks like he's from Jersey Shore.
Mm-hmm.
But he's Bulgarian, so yeah.
Yeah.
And we were gonna shuck oysters today.
But hopefully we still can. I really like.
The chef died, we think. He just like hasn't shown up.
Just like one day he was like, "Yeah, I'll be here all day," because he normally is here all day. He's not.
But it's cool because we live above the restaurant, and the restaurant, like, the kitchen door is always unlocked and just open for some reason. So we can just, like, walk in whenever we want into the restaurant. And, like, we walked in today to find him, and, like, JC, the bartender, who's sick, and he talks like this, and he's from Brooklyn. Maybe, I don't know.
He's from Rhode Island.
He's from Rhode Island.
Or at least he has an accent. I don't
He's
know how
from
you'd
Rhode
be
Island.
not from Rhode Island having a Rhode Island
Whatever.
accent.
He's got a deep voice. He talks like this, and he calls you baby. Thank you, baby. Hey, who wants to own the responsibility of taking out the Mets for the night? Justin, you got it. He's a cool guy. He looks sick. All the ladies want to cheat on their husbands with him.
There's a little thing. Everyone here has so many tattoos, and they're all like pretty cool.
Yeah, everyone's tatted
There's only
up.
one tattoo I've seen in that, like normally, like, you see a tattoo and it's like either it's really cool, or like it, or just like a word and it's not like that cool. I've only seen one word tattoo, and it was magic. That was it. It was like every other tattoo is like some dude slinging a dick around, or like a hobo like sack.
There is a guy who has a tattoo of a guy who's slinging his dick around. The dick is in the tattoo. It's pretty hard. The dick is not hard. The tattoo goes hard, as the kids would say.
There's this guy I know. If I ever see him really down, I just FaceTime or Google Duo Paige, and then she'd be like, "Oh my God, he's so sick," and we really cheer him up. Just thought about that. Charlie. Paige would love Charlie.
Oh, Charlie's a queen.
He also has dreads.
That's how he would refer to himself. He took his dreads out today, and the other day, and they were down to his calves.
Really?
Yeah, he's got some long hair. He's been growing out for 18 years, he said.
Holy shit, I didn't know that.
But he puts it in like a bun. Like you've only ever seen it in a bun. But then like he came out the other day and
he'll like just pretend to beat the shit out of you.
And he's like really gay, like stereotypically gay.
Yeah, but Paige would love him. So like if I ever saw him really sad, I would just be like, "Hey man, check this out," and it'd be Paige, and she'd be like, "Oh my God, you're so sick." That's exactly what happened. I thought about it last night.
And then they would go to the crystal shop.
Yeah, he definitely.
Celestina would be there too.
Yes.
Celestina and Paige were taken to the crystal shop.
Hayden would. Maybe.
It depends. But for sure, if he was down bad, Paige and Celestina would find him a crystal that suits his tarot cards, take him on a nice trip through Evergreen to the crystal shop, and show him what it means to live vicariously through the rocks.
He does come to Colorado a lot.
Yeah, he lives in Telluride in the winters. He's a snowboarder. I actually learned that.
It's pretty cool. I heard him say that, but
I want to talk to him about snowboarding, but the opportunity hasn't come. But yeah, now we're in with the coworkers. Like we're throwing jokes around.
Yeah, people still think we're children, but we have more respect.
Kind of ish less now.
Also, the fact that me and Bennett, like normally there's supposed to be 4 busters, and there's only ever 1.
Yeah, there's 2 people doing a 5-person job. 1 person's always running, so that gets busy if it's like busy, but then it's just like normal. It's just like busy. But the busser is doing a 4-person job to the point where he's never like, if you're staying still,
you're messing up. It's like
you're messing up.
It's rough. You have to the only downtime you have is when you're filling up water bottles at the sink, and you have to do that so much, and you have to carry things.
Yeah, you're constantly running.
Bennett
speed
had
walking.
Monday off, and then like I had to go in. I had to do the runners. I had to do 5 people's jobs, and after like this week has passed, they finally respect us.
Yeah, and you like Justin the night that he worked by himself made $200 in tips just that night alone.
Every other night we make like $150 each.
Yeah, but like
200. I would have made like
fat
50 more if people didn't give like 2 8-tops gave 10% tips. Their bill was like $500, and they're like, here's like $14 each one of them.
And they're apparently like pretty shitty too, right?
They were like there was one group. It was like a bunch. There was this dude that was really, really into Beyonce. Like before he got there, like that one dude, the table was just talking about how much he was into Beyonce, and then I was like, maybe just like a little bit. No, they only talked about Beyonce the entire night. It's pretty awesome, actually. And then the other group was a bunch of like gay people that are like just Ken dolls, or like really lame, no personality, but like besides like the asshole, I like it. And they like dance like this. Can't see it, but I'm only moving my head and shoulders. No hip action.
Yeah,
They
and
got rods up there.
Justin, pretend like you're someone who doesn't know what this is. What do you think the most popular place to go party is at P-Town?
I don't know.
It's called the A-Hole.
That was what you wanted to do? You could have just said...
Just a little banter.
Little banter.
The A-Hole's the spot, apparently.
Another example on how people view us as kids. Our roommate and co-worker saw us doing our podcast and said it was cute.
Cute. Yeah, what is that? It's not cute, it's hard.
It's steamy. Is it going to stop us at 30?
No.
Okay. What else is there to talk about?
Now it's time to interview a guest.
Oh.
Hey, Hayden.
Yeah?
What's up?
Hey, man, what's up?
Nothing much. So, yeah, we work different hours than each other.
Yeah, I heard that.
I don't know what he's up to.
Sorry, I'm bugging. I'm tweaking. Ho.
He's just
Oh,
being a guy.
Hayden, this is what we're going to do today. Everyone here does, like, not card, because, like, we are, like, unusual here, because people don't expect 2 under 21 straight people, Americans, to just be here.
So we're going to a bar and just gonna get
Yeah,
drinks.
we're going to, like, just go to a restaurant or something and just order cocktails, and if they let us have it, they do. If not, then it's like, oh, shucks, guess we'll get the Dr. Pepper. But
That's really funny that you say that. Every time I go to a restaurant, they give me a drink menu.
Yeah, that's the thing. We got a drink
Yeah.
menu. We got cozies. Like, they were ready at cozies. We
And
got
then
coasters.
Yeah,
just
so
sucks.
you guys are ready.
Yeah, but ask us a question.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
That's not what you're supposed to say.
No, just ask us a question.
Oh. What is 9 times 5?
That is 35.
That is 45, actually.
Oh, God!
God damn.
I'm so caught up in the moment.
No, but
So caught up in the mass living that you can't comprehend math anymore.
Aiden, when I say this, I really mean it. Ask us a question about who we are deep down. Like, ask us a real question.
Okay.
A hard-hitting question.
Hard-hitting question. Have you guys cried from missing home yet?
I did it
that's a
on
good
the
question.
plane. I had a few tears on the plane. I did.
Okay, I can respect that. I definitely understand it too.
Justin vomited. I had some tears.
Yeah, that's my way of being sad.
He vomited all over the plane, not in a bag whatsoever.
But
Yeah.
let me answer your question. I have definitely not. I've almost cried. Like I've teared up, but like I haven't shed tears. But I've missed home a lot. And I've thought about it. Just like even the little stuff.
Yeah, just the little things.
Like the friends riding the car and singing. Miss that. Also, something not to do with the friends. being able to go to like a Target or Walmart and get everything you need in one store, so more convenient than you could possibly imagine.
We're having to order everything off Amazon. We bought a TV today from Walmart.com, and it has to ship to us in like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, because if we wanted to buy a TV here, it'd be $1,000 for the same TV we bought for $200.
Yeah.
I'm so confused on how that works.
So Walmart can like ship you stuff like Amazon, like you don't have to go to their store. So, but we bought it off.
Why would it in person be more expensive?
Because this town shoots up all the prices.
Yeah, because
And
it's a
Walmart's also
tourist
just
town.
like already really cheap.
And there's no Walmart near here.
There's the
Well,
only
actually,
chain is CVS.
there's a Walmart technically very close. There's a Walmart technically 5 minutes away, but to get to that 5-minute Walmart, you have to take a 2.5 hour ferry. But once, like, to get to the ferry, it's like 3 seconds because I'm looking at it right now. It's like, because we live on the beach, like, and then the only dock that's here is maybe a driver's distance away, like if you were to hit a golf ball. I'm going for like a 9-iron, actually.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say that's really far.
Yeah, no, I'm going for a 9-iron. I would say it's about the distance of, I think Carter and Ryan would like this reference. It's probably a par 4 away, maybe.
That's still a fat course.
But hear me out. It's still walkable distance. Like no, Justin, how far is that? Maybe a stone's
I
throw?
don't know where the dock is.
It's right there.
Stone's throw. That's a good one. We'll leave it at stone's throw.
No, that is not a stone's throw. That's not even a golf drive.
Right there, the dock, not that.
Yeah, but that's not
Not the
where you get
ferry.
picked up from the ferry.
Yes, it is. It's right around the corner. I've seen it happen.
Dude.
Oh, right out of our window, Hayden,
Yeah.
it looks like Venice Beach. And I say that, but I don't know what Venice Beach is.
It doesn't look like Venice at all. I know what Venice looks like.
So have you had a Jersey Mike's yet?
No,
There's none.
but Hayden,
Yes.
bye.
What?
Why?
No, it was just a joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't actually. I did it. I hung up on everyone. We hung up on. Ha! You've been pranked. You've been pranked.
We called 2 people. You're right here the second one.
Got
This is us
him.
going back. We were probably gonna do
Hold
this
on.
a lot.
We're gonna take some calls now. Hello. Hi, Dad.
What you doing?
You told me to call you, so I did that.
Wow. Well, I understand, but what are you doing? What are you doing?
Me and Justin are at a gay bar
Why are you doing that?
because we're doing each other, and it's the best place to do it.
Okay, stop that. That's not funny. Not a funny
No,
joke.
we're at our place.
Huh?
We're at our place. We're at our crib. We're chilling. We're hanging.
That's cool. I got some checks.
Okay, bye. Okay, this is the end of the podcast. Justin, say bye.
Oh, I was watching YouTube. You just goodbye.
Everyone, we understand this podcast was a little slow and a little boring. We're gonna work on it.
Yeah, but mostly we're not gonna call you guys unless it's like something very interesting at this point. This is for our friends, because there's a lot of you, and we're not gonna call you like, oh, here's our room. We did that the first week. We're not gonna do that no more.
Yeah, we're gonna save our stories for the podcast, make it a little bit more interesting, and then if you guys want to talk to us about it, which we would love for you to do, just call us.
And if we don't answer, we'll call you back. Like,
Yeah.
Also, if you want to just tell us something, call us.
yeah,
But
we want to keep up.
and like if something happens, we're like, oh, that's very specific. That one person wrong is gonna call them, but like we're not
Yeah.
gonna like call each person like, oh my god, here's our new TV.
Just call us. Keep in touch.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Here's the outro. Bye.
Duh.
Bye. Bye. Bye.